The other night, I hunted with my new two vets ball head with the 419 Arca plate, uh, new tripod, new ball head setup. Wanted to get out, and I had mentioned in a video that I was not impressed with this two vets ball head at all. I also mentioned that there is an Amazon ball head that is 120 bucks, and I think I got it Black Friday the other day for 110. So it came in the mail today. It is Black Friday. It came in the mail today, 110 bucks, and it is identical. The aesthetics are the two vets of solid black. It's a weyllan, the brand is. It has silver knobs. That is the only difference. It's the same exact ball head, same everything, same knob, same details, same everything. I think the two vet was 230, maybe, I don't know. Where this weyllan was essentially, I paid 110, but it's normally I think 120. It's the same ball head. The two vet is here. You can see it. The two vet, solid black. There you are, two vet, black knobs. It does have the 419 Arca adapter, whatever. It's super short. There's only 1.5 inches maybe of grabbing area on there, where this knockoff Chinese head, which is identical, has 2 inches there. I like that a lot better. There's the weyllan CH85, where this is it just says two vets, but it is 55 millimeter. This has just a regular knob on it. It's not a two vet, obviously, but you can buy that if you'd like. I don't. I like that that's 2 inches. The area is spread out more, but it's the same ball head. I had said that the two vet head, when moving, it felt like there was sand in it, kitty litter in it. It's gritty. It's not a smooth, fluid motion. I don't know if this is just a bad one, but this Amazon half price one, it's fluid. It feels like my Sunway, which I love. That's my primary go-to ball head. I just wanted to buy this weyllan to test it compared to the two vets, which, like I said, aesthetically they're pretty much identical. After having the cheap one in my hand, it's the same ball head. It's just rebranded. There's no difference. The one thing I had mentioned here, let's put this up here. We'll go over a few things here. The movement on these things. So I have this thing locked in. It's the fine tune, which is here, is locked. The course is locked, and it's not going anywhere, not under its own weight. Rifle's about 12 pounds. In order to get it to move, this we're all loosened up. It's still tight as snot, moving vertically, up and down. It is tight. There is zero chance of articulation, none. It will not move. The ball will not spin in there. So you go to the fine adjustment, adjust it about a quarter turn. The rifle is just flopping. That's what happened to me the other night. Behind the scanner, tightened this thing up. The fine tune was loose, and the gun, it sat there for a second apparently, and then she just flopped, and I heard thunk, and that was my rifle flopping. I don't like having a rifle flop, especially with, a good optic on it. I don't want, this isn't a battle rifle. It's a coyote gun. I don't want it to mash around. I know it won't hurt anything, but I don't want it to bang around. So to get this to move, we're just gonna, like I said, we'll tighten these up. Fine tune is tight. The course is tight. It's solid. There is no play anywhere in this thing. That's about the only positive I see out of it. You want to get some movement? Let's move this fine tune. You get no movement. So the fine tune is completely, you can't turn it any further. Let's give this course quarter turn. It's flopping. Okay, so we go from flop with articulation that feels like there is sand inside, let's mess with the fine tune. Okay, the fine tune is, there's 3 turns. It moves this way. There's a little bit of tension, but it's still flopping. The articulation is tight. It's not something that I would use in the field. I like to have fluid motion. Let's loosen the fine tune up a little bit, and we can one-hand it. But my course, I just putz with it a little wee bit, and it's gritty. It's real gritty. Loosen it up. Yeah, you have your movement. Let's lock her down. And it just, this one here is tight. This one's tight. You want to move it, loosen this one all the way, you get vertical movement. So watch, we'll tighten this one up, loosen this one up, you get vertical movement. In order to get articulation for the ball to move and spin, you have to have both of these knobs loose with a quarter turn, and it's flopping. There's no tension. That's the only way to get it to articulate. Because once you tighten this sucker up, you're back to vertical only. Loosen it. Okay, we still have a little, no tension really. Let's mess with the fine tune. There's a little bit of tension on it. It just flops around. Tighten this sucker all the way, and you lose all articulation. I'm not a fan of it. I don't like it. There, I have it tight. You have to tighten both of these knobs all the way to get your gun not to flop. I'm used to every other ball head I've used has one knob, and that's it. With the Sunway, there's a little proprietary screw in the center of it. You can tighten that screw to make this a finer adjustment, where if it's loose, you have to take 4 turns to make that gun stop from flopping. If you tighten that little proprietary screw up, this might only take 2 turns for it to stop flopping. It adjusts your tension on your the only knob that's on the Sunway, and that's how most ball heads work. Come over to this weyllan, Chinese made, which, like I said, it's the exact same as the 2 vets. It operates the same way. Loosen this knob up. This fine tune is loose, and she flops. Let's work the course, and you get no articulation. It's not fluid at all. Back off a little bit, and you get some, but it's just, I don't know. I don't like this. I like a single knob. I don't want to mess with 2 knobs. I don't have time to go from behind my scanner where the gun is locked in place and get on my ball head with, hands on rifle, get with the ball head and need to put 2 hands on it. I don't want to take a hand off my rifle. I don't want to do it. I want to be ready to shoot. Coyotes are skittish. At least, coyotes are skittish. I sometimes you just don't have time to take a hand off and operate with 2 hands on your ball head. I don't want to do that. That's not how I operate. And then when it comes to a young kid, or somebody that's not been around using these ball heads, my 12-year-old has hunted with me he's been behind a rifle for 4 years now. I would not put him behind this style ball head at all, the 2 vets or this weyllan, which, for your money, that weyllan, if you like that style, this weyllan or weyllan, whatever it is, weyllan, it's $120. Save yourself $130 and just buy that one. They're identical. There's no difference. But for, when I take a client out, if it's a father and son and they're hunting, dad's behind one gun, the kid's on the other, that kid is not gonna, I wouldn't trust this ball head in the hands of a child, or a young kid. I say child, but young, inexperienced. First off, they're probably not going to be strong enough to tighten that ball as tight as you need it to have the gun stay put. And it's only a 12-pound gun. It's not a, it's not a 30-pound PRS gun. It's a coyote rig. I know my son, especially my youngest. He's 7 right now. He missed his first coyote a few weeks ago, but he hunts with me, and I couldn't put him behind this pod. Or the ball head. He wouldn't have the strength to tighten it to not get it to flop when he's looking through a scanner. It's not convenient. He's behind my Sunway, one hand, loose and tighten. He's perfectly fine with it. He operates it great. This one here, he just wouldn't be able to do it. Even my 12-year-old, like I said, he's been using a ball head for about 4 years now, and he wouldn't be able to do this. It's no good, at least for me. I mean, some people out there might like it. My opinion on it is I would not use that on a client gun. For my personal self, it's a $120 ball head. I hate the fact that it has 2 knobs, but I would learn to like it. The 2 vets is definitely going back. I've only had it for a week now, where this weyllan for $120, yeah, I'll keep it. I'll throw a spotter on there. It doesn't matter. It's decent enough for the price that it's a 55 millimeter ball head. I mean, the cheap Chinese ones are $100. Some of you out there might think I'm crazy for saying it, but I don't think that the 2 vets is worth it at all. It's definitely not worth $120 more than this Amazon weyllan, which, like I said, it's rebranded. That's all you can say. They're the same exact product. For the money, yeah, get the weyllan if you're looking at 2 vets. It's not bad. I do not like that style, but yeah. So take it for what it's worth. If you're looking to save a few bucks and you don't care about what brand is on your ball head, because I'm pretty sure coyotes or whatever the heck you're going to be shooting doesn't care. Whether it's a deer rifle, they don't care what brand is on your ball head. Maybe social media cares. I don't care. I'm not worried about that. I want something that's going to work and work well for me in the field. And for the money I'd save, I'd run the cheaper one. And actually, the cheaper one is a fluid motion. It's nice and smooth, but it might take me a little while to get used to the 2 knobs. But even for my personal setup, I'm gonna have to find something else. I'll keep this cheap one around for a backup, for a spare, because I run multiple bipods, try out multiple bipods. Same thing with ball heads. I buy them and sell them all the time. I usually just keep them because if a client wants to use something else, if they have a particular thing they want to try, I'll let them try it. If somebody wants to try a 2 vets ball head, well, this 2 vets is going back, and they're going to get the weyllan. There's no difference, and the function on that weyllan is actually better than the function on this 2 vets right there. So I hope that review has been helpful. Love it, hate it, whatever. It's honest, and if you're looking at the 2 vets bipod or ball head, I keep saying bipod, tripod, whatever. Look into that weyllan. It's the same thing. Even with this pretty gold knobbed Area 419 ARCA setup, like I said, it's not but an inch and a half, where this weyllan or whatever that actually has a bubble level on it. I don't know that any hunters are going to use a bubble level. Maybe somebody for photography. It's substantially longer, and I like that because it doesn't put as much pressure in one area. It spreads the weight out a little bit on your ARCA rail. It probably makes 0 difference. I just personally like that bigger area. So I was going to get the 419 plate to go on this ball head. After seeing this ball head and with the larger top, it's about a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch bigger. I'm gonna run it as is. It's good for what, it's good for what I do. And I think a client would, if a client looks at this video, or like I said, is adamant on wanting to use the 419, this weyllan is a 419 2 vets. This weyllan is a 2 vets. They're the same thing. It's rebranded. So like I said, guys, I hope this review was helpful. It might save somebody $120. That's what I kind of do with Halaman. That's why I started Halaman. Started coyote hunting about 15 years ago, and I didn't have anybody holding my hand through what to buy, this and that and this and that. I did it on my own, trial and error. Started from the bottom, and now I'm here. Little different setups now. Went from red light to running 4 thermal guns and 3 night vision guns. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. The thermals I run are all AGM. My night visions are 2 digital, which one is the ATN X sight and the other's the Sightmark Wraith. And then I have an Arma sight, Nemesis, real night vision. Yeah, if you have any questions about the scopes, about anything, about my setup, tripods, whatever, feel free to reach out, and you're going to get honest information. I'm trying to help you save money, not waste it like I did along the years in so many ways. So yeah, guys, hope you found this helpful, and have a great day. Happy Thanksgiving 2023. God bless. Bye.